sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take a family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 here in Memphis, Tennessee, and also all you folks out in Brownsville, Tennessee, on 1520 AM and 95.3, and that other station in Jackson, Tennessee. What's that number, Bill Cooksey?
1015.
1015. Bill Cooksey knows that one very good. And, of course, this being, it's for Saturday, guys, so that means we got Bonus Wong, if that's what that is, BW, Bonus Wong, and, of course, Bill Cooksey on the fourth Saturday. And Bill, of course, is the Sportsman Outreach Coordinator for Vanishing Paradise and the National Wildlife Federation. He would have a shirt, but he can't get that on the front of it. So, anyway, with that title, and, of course, Ron Wong is our Mid-South fishing guru. We're going to jump right into it because Bill, I know he's excited about this show. I love every show we do, fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming, even though today is my birthday. Okay, this is one of those.
Happy birthday, Larry.
There you go.
Happy birthday.
There you go. Once a decade, I have a birthday like this. Okay, I asked that to my granddaughter, and she said, what do you mean once a decade? Well, I said 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77. I won't have another one like this until I'm 88. And I'm hoping I'm still here at 88. But, Bill Cooksey, you kind of helped us on this one. I appreciate you doing this. Ron did too. But so each of us supplied two guests for today's show. And Bill supplied this gentleman coming on right now. I'd heard a lot about him. I've watched a recent DU video on him. And, Bill, why don't you introduce this guest?
Well, this next guest is from South Louisiana, and he has been pretty much operated the number one inshore saltwater service down there. He's out of Burris, Louisiana. It's Captain Ryan Lambert with Cajun Fishing Adventures.
All right.
Ryan, how are you this morning?
Good morning, guys. Good morning, and happy birthday, Larry.
Thank you.
I'm doing very well.
Thank you. You didn't think you'd have three guys jumping on you in one segment, but you do. Okay, so I'm just here. I'm here to learn, and they are my interpreters. But so great to have you on with us, Ryan and Bill. Bill, I know, talks about coastal waters and things along that line. And Ryan, I know you have been a front of this, folks. I just watched a DU video featuring Ryan and his great place down there in Cajun Fishing Adventures in Burris in the Venice area, which I have been to, one of my favorite places. So, Bill, talk about the Ryan and as part of the conservation effort here.
Sure. The first person I met after going to VP outside of our offices was Ryan Lambert. He took me for a tour of the marsh down there, and we are going to talk conservation first, but I was at Ryan's place when the world shut down. We were down there with a bunch of media, and we're actually filming a video, and things shut down before we even got Ryan out there on the water with the video guy. He was dealing with everybody else first.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and the video was about the 10th anniversary of the BP oil spill, and
yes,
number one, what took place, but what's going on since, and where we're going tomorrow and today and tomorrow. And so, Ryan, I'd love you just to get on here and talk, because you do it so well, about what's going on down there and kind of where things are moving, because you're pushing and moving fast.
Do it, Ryan. Tell us.
Yeah, we'll do. You know, Louisiana has lost the area greater than the Grand Canyon in the last 100 years since we put levees in the Mississippi River.
Wow.
And what that did, it would cut off the nutrients in the fresh water in that sediment that would build Louisiana. So as its delta subsides, it sinks because there's a lot of clay. So every year the river would replenish that and actually build to it. But once we built the levees, we cut all that good stuff off, and it's just sinking. We're just losing land like a football field an hour. And with that, we lose the number one estuary in North America.
Wow. Well, I'm just listening to this. It rolls off your tongue so easy. Particularly, I love the way you folks talk down there and the way you eat down there too. So at the same time, but you grew up in this area, right, Ryan?
Yeah, yes, sir. I sure did.
And so
it's not only that, but we're losing our culture as well. I mean, you won't have anyone talking like that, talking about boiling crawfish and crabs if we don't have them.
Well, I know that you sit there. Yeah, you sit there and listen to this. And Bill, I know with Vanishing Paradise, the 10th anniversary of what happened down there. Ryan, you the passion is there. So, Bill, you have told us how much we're losing. He just told us, man, so quickly. My pen ran out of ink when I'm trying to write down what he's saying there. But by the time we get through with this show, we'll be losing something, right, Ryan? I mean,
we'll lose if we're losing a football field every hour. Think about that. Every hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're losing it, and if we don't return the river back to the estuary, we're going to keep on losing it, and that's what we're working on doing, is trying to get that river going back through diversions and things of this nature. So we're working hard on it, but there's a lot of special interest groups that stay in the way. But we'll win this battle. We can't live in Louisiana if we don't.
And Bill, you've been involved in this too, so add to Ryan's comments there.
Well, as Ryan said, it'll be a killer to South Louisiana, but also to the rest of the country. Not only those of us who love to hunt and fish down there as guests and out-of-state guests, but those of us who waterfowl hunt. That marsh is crucial for our ducks and geese, for wintering grounds during severe winters especially. We need it. And then our shipping, our agriculture, economically would depend on that end of the Mississippi River. And these things Ryan's talking about, we talk about it from a wildlife and fisheries side, but it's necessary for business for the rest of our country to maintain that river.
Well, and tell our listeners out there about where they can get more information about this, Bill, to maybe jump in and get some volunteers and get some other people up here that maybe don't know about this. Where do they go for information?
But, obviously I'll start off with vanishingparadise.org and our social media pages. But, we work with a lot of other groups, as does Ryan. I mean, if they're there to try to make something happen to move this thing forward, and a lot of folks are, then we're with them. And I'll open that up to Ryan, too. Obviously, ducks.org, the DU site and some of those places. But, Ryan works with a lot of folks who are pushing this thing.
Well, Ryan, I can tell by looking at Ryan's resume, 21 years at Monsanto. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah, worked for the Big Red M for 21 years and been guiding for 43, so that makes me old, doesn't it?
We're not talking about age other than mine, okay? Wong's not going to talk age, I can tell you. He's just listening.
No.
So, no, but you jumped into this and became Cajun Fishing Adventures. Was that the goal after you retired? Maybe.
Well, I didn't retire. Actually, I was doing both of them simultaneously, and it got to where I was losing money going to work. So, I quit the corporate world and at 39 years old and continue guiding. I built the #1 lodge in North America. I mean, it's
amazing.
One of the top 5 in North America. We hunt, we fish, we take you for specks and reds. But if people in Tennessee ask, well, why is it important to me, this coastal restoration stuff? We have no coast.
Yeah.
Well, 40% of the seafood in the nation comes from down there. 40% of the oil comes from down there, and all the commerce comes up the Mississippi River. if that Mississippi River isn't there for ships to come up to the United States and bring goods,
yeah,
it's going to be a bad, bad day.
That's why we fought the Battle of 1812. Okay, I mean,
there you go.
I mean that's why old Hickory was down there fighting after the war was over. He was still fighting for your area. Again, we're talking. Got a couple of minutes left with Captain Ryan Lambert of the Cajun Fishing Adventures, but also, do you also got a little golf in your blood too, Ryan?
I own a golf course, but I don't play very much because I hunt and fish so much. But I do have lakes.
Okay, I just want to make sure because that's one of my vices. Also, I've been playing for 60 years. I make a hole in one. I'm quitting. Maybe I can come down there to Grand Ridge Golf Course and make my first hole in one. I mean, that would be.
Yeah. We had one yesterday, as a matter of fact.
That's enough, Brian. You were going good till you said that. I mean,
no, not me. One of our guests had.
I don't care who it was.
Jumping up and down the stream, and I live on the golf course, so I know.
I want to change course here.
Well, we got a couple of minutes. Do it.
Okay, just real quickly, as I said, the last place I was before COVID was at Ryan Lambert's camp, and Ryan's one of the last people I shook hands with. Ryan, looking at things right now, I mean, you've restarted your business twice in the last 20 years because of natural disasters. Now you're doing it a third time. What do you see coming out of this as far as y'all's fishery and how things are going to get moving again?
You know, people have such a different look, and unfortunately it goes back to politics, but the people that are going to come or starting to come back right now, I'm keeping the lodge spotless clean and doing what we can.
Yeah.
But this is something we're going to have to live with the rest of our lives because it's like the flu, and we're going to have to learn to live with it. We just can't hide away from it. So being outside, and that's one of the best places to be as far as the spread of it. So being in the boat catching specks and reds and shooting ducks is it's not going to hurt you much.
Not going to hurt you much. Captain Ryan Lambert, we appreciate it. Folks, y'all can go to CajunFishingAdventures.com. That's CajunFishingAdventures.com. Found out about this wonderful place that he founded in 1980 and just be blown away like I was when I saw it. And you can hear the passion in this man's voice. But, Ryan, we appreciate you being with us. Bill, thanks for setting this up with Ryan. We got your number, Ryan. We'd like to follow up. We got a little bit more time. Bill, maybe on the next time you're around, we get back with Ryan and maybe jump into what things are during that time, okay?
We'll get a fishing report.
Yes, we'll get a fishing report, Ryan. How about that next time?
That
okay?
sounds good.
That's important.
That's important. All right, buddy. Thank you.
Come down to see us.
All right, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.